What's good, YouTube? It's your boy King Rose back again, once again with another video classic. And today, people, what did I tell y'all? Houston Rockets, fraudulent fraud, choke artists. I wouldn't even say they choking, because James Harden, I'm not going down him. I'm not going to say James Harden hasn't performed, because to me, James Harden has lived up to his MVP season. He didn't really go like bananas in these playoffs, but they held down the fort. They made it to the conference finals. Although they playing the Warriors and they're going to lose mightily easily, I think that's just an indictment on the league. Like, we tried all these super team attempts this year with the OKC, the OK3, and the Houston Rockets with CP. We even gave LeBron James, like, all those extra niggas. Like, it was a lot of teams loaded. And honestly, you could actually say, like, if Boston and maybe even the Pelicans, like, if those two teams would have had all their horses on the table, maybe those two teams would have made a bigger splash. And then you even looking at young teams, low-key super teams like Philadelphia. You know what I'm saying? And same thing like I said with Boston. Like, Philadelphia and Boston and shit, even Giannis and them. Like, at first this year, I was very critical of Giannis, but then I had to sit back and think, like, Giannis came in the league at a very, very young age. So for Giannis, we got to give Giannis a little bit of more time to develop and actually establish himself in the playoffs and into making himself a dominant player. Like, I think with Giannis, we still got like 3 years of seeing premature raw ass Giannis before we see like a real winner in Giannis. So, you know what I'm saying? When you really survey the league and you look at like Houston Rockets winning 65 games, what they only with 30 and 50 and something, they barely fucking lost when they had CP3, James, and Capella on the floor. And the Warriors is just fucking that whole little record shit up that you're talking about. So that's why I don't believe in the regular season shit. Like, with the regular season shit, what we learned from LeBron and from the Warriors last year, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times this shit don't really mean nothing, because the matchup or who I played yesterday or who I play tomorrow or just the city that I'm in, and just the fact that I'm not really focused more so on just this individual matchup, but necessarily just winning the game so we can have great standings or be number 1 or number 2 in the conference. But when I watched this series and just the playoffs in general, nothing from Houston told me that they was going to beat the Golden State Warriors this year. Like, Golden State, we're going back to back. This is to solidify the dynasty this year with Kevin Durant. Like, it was all premature at first. Like, with Steph Curry, the fact that Curry didn't win the first MVP, I think for them to go back to back without Curry winning that first MVP stained the legacy in itself. So that's why I believe that LeBron James was able to win 2016. Thank God Adam Silver and the referee suspended Draymond. But I think that was just because Curry didn't win the Finals MVP the first year. So what legacy would they really have had if Iguodala won the first year, and then who won the second year? Draymond. Like, Draymond would have won that second year for sure in 2016 if not for him getting suspended. Because Game 7, he dropped 32, 15, and 9. But now that KD joined the team and then we just destroyed everybody, this year, same thing. If Houston lose in 5 games, really, period. Like, if Houston doesn't take it to 7, it is proof that the Golden State Warriors is just too good and that we're going back to back, and y'all niggas got to face that fact. Like, you know what I'm saying? LeBron James stands absolutely no chance. The fact that the Eastern Conference has let LeBron do this is an indictment on the Eastern Conference. But the Golden State Warriors, Curry Finals MVP this year, this is our time, baby. So I just need